and today we will be making this crochet vest, which is also a crochet lace summer dress to wear on the swimming suit, and I'll show you how it looks like on me. So it's got those sweet fringes on the sides, on the front, back side, on the sleeves, shoulder line and sleeves too, and the collar line too. Okay, but you can also wear it on the other side, which has no fringes. So when you make it, you leave fringes on one side and the other side is without fringes. So let's make it. So I will be using these mini yarn skeins, yarn ribbon skeins, colorful ones, which I make myself. So you can also use any scrap yarns you have, or also check out these colorful yarn ribbons on my shop. I can make them in any colors you like, but here I made the selection for myself, like greens, pinks and grays. So basically a gray neutrals like these, right? Or this one white with gray. There are then white and pink, then gray and green and similar. Just I picked like 10 or 12 colors and then made selection, and then I pick one row, colorful one, another row more with green, another row with pink, another row neutral, then green again, pink again, and just mix them so each row is different. But basically I don't pick too carefully, I just see which color is different from the last I did. So how I start, I just do normal chain first. For my size, which was S, small size, I made 62 chain. So if the size is different, you can make bigger one. So here will be 1/2 of the front side, because front side has 2 parts as I showed you, and back side has 2 parts. So basically all 4 parts are the same, and here will be one of those 4 parts. And I made 63 chain for the small size. If your size is bigger, then consider making like 75 or 80, or check out the pattern for exact number for different sizes. Then I will make double crochet, and then I make to the double crochet to the second or third, doesn't really matter because we will adjust in the end, which is easier for you, from the hook, and just make a double crochet. Okay, so now we have 2 double crochets, one is like chain, another double crochet, then we make 1 chain, then skip 1 and double crochet into the chain. Okay, then again chain 1, double crochet, also skipping 1 and double crochet. Chain 1, then skip 1 of the chain and double crochet, chain 1, skip 1, double crochet. Basically this will be the whole pattern. I'll just show you how to start and how to finish the row, so we continue until the end. The first row is always the hardest for me because it's less crochet to hold on, and always a bit more difficult, but then I get used to it and my speed gets faster and it's easy. So now at the very end we do double crochet, and here we can also make a double crochet or just leave it like this. I normally count how many stitches I have, and if I have enough, or measure it, so I just leave it like this. Or if I want, I can do another chain and then double crochet here, so we'll have extra double crochet. And to start another line, what I'll do now, I'll change the color. So I cut to leave it about 20 centimeters, 15-20 centimeters of the yarn, so I can tie them in the end. There will be no weaving in the ends, but you need to leave this so you can easily tie them and make little knots. And then I'll pick another color, let's say this one, and I'll show you how I start the row. So when we finish this double crochet, I'll show you again, do like normal double crochet like this, right? And we would do another one, but I'll join another color, leaving again this much of the end, and I'll finish this double crochet with the new yarn. And then just keeping those ends together, then 1, 2, 3, right? Turn and double crochet in this loop, right? In the loop you had last one, double crochet, then chain and double crochet in the next loop, chain, double crochet in the next loop, and then we continue like this until the end. And basically each row will be exactly the same. We just change the yarn, and here it starts to get easier every row, and crochet is much quicker, as you can see, much faster and more pleasurable, of course. And when I see the colors changing all the time, it's also really nice. So now how we finish the row, chain, then here double crochet, and here we have basically 2 double crochets. So again, chain and 1 double crochet between those 2 here, and then cut the yarn, leaving again the end. Then I take another color, let's say light pink, then I join with the new color, 1, 2, 3 chain, turn, and again double crochet here, chain, double crochet, and then continue like this all the way until I reach the length of the crochet I need. So as you see here, I have quite a bit done with the colors, and I will continue as long as I reach the length I need. I think I need 10 more rows on this one, and as you see, I leave all the ends here, and then when I finish the last part, there will be 4 parts like this. I will show you how to join. So now when we have finished 4 of these sides, enough of the length we want, we will have to join all of them together. So first of all, we will join 2 of them, and then another 2 parts, and then we will join the sides. So basically what we will do here, we will not weave in the ends, and this is one of the projects which is enjoyable because of this, because imagine weaving in all these ends, it's too much of pain. So there will be no joining, no weaving in ends. We will join just these 2 parts together by tying them up, by making knots. And firstly, we just need to make sure we have the right direction. So where we started, this was the first row, we went up, so this will be the bottom. And here again, we need to put the sides together so they are both good sides. Basically both sides are good sides, so but we just want to make sure they're not upside down, the stitches. And then now when we have the bottom here, of course we have the same count, the same amount of the rows in both pieces. We take the first ends here, right? We have the first 2 ones, and we just make a knot. So how we make a knot, the tie, we don't do this, right? We don't do just this, the simple one, because that kind of tie can untangle and untie easily. We just put them together as close as possible, and we make this kind of knot, right? Them together, and this will be the tie, the knot, and then we fasten as close to each other as possible. And this kind of knot, this kind of tie, also fasten up like this, is very secure and it cannot come apart in no way. And here we just cut, leaving about an inch, maybe like 2 centimeters, an inch, we just cut, right? And I usually save these because I will do little fringes here at the bottom, and I will use these leftovers for that. Then we take another 2, 1, 2, leaving others safely, and we do the same with these again. Just put them, hold them as close as possible, and drag both of them through this loop and fasten off as close to the side. And then also take a little bit to the sides. Just make sure you don't do this too hard not to break them. And this is also secure. And cut them again, leaving about an inch. And one more, I'll show you one more. So I just do it very slowly now, showing you, but normally it goes much quicker. So again, a little bit slightly secure this, so because when you left it loose, it may come a bit, this column, first column may come a bit loose, so just a little bit tie up, and then make the circle and drag from the other side, secure, fasten off like this, and again cut. And here I will show you, and you do all the way up until the moment where you see, where you reach the neck part, and I'll I'll show now how it looks like. So one side will look like this. So there will be like the effect as if you sewn them together, and the other side will look like this. So these little nice fringes will form this cute line, and then you have to basically measure or count according to the pattern this V-shaped neck. So here will be the neck. So you join two pieces together, leaving this much for the neck side, right? And doing all this together. And then you also join the sides. When you have two pieces like this, you join these sides, two sides together, leaving the part for the arms here. And when you you can do the same length as the neck side. And then when you join this, you have just to join these two shoulder parts next to each other. And here you don't have fringes, right? So you can use you don't have loose ends, so you can use those leftovers together, putting to the side, to another side there, and forming same knots and cutting them. So I'll just keep working on that for now, and I will show you once I finish this part. So when you join and make these fringes, you have the leftover for these strands, and I am using them for the shoulder line, which has no leftovers here, right? So the shoulder line looks finished like this, but as there are no leftovers, no ends to join, I used those leftovers, and I'll show you here how I did it. So basically here's the bottom, but you do it the same with the shoulder line, where you have these two parts like this, and in each loop you see you have loops here. You start from from one side obviously, and then move along, just grab one strand, then you join two sides like this, and you make the knot in the same way like you did on the sides. Fasten it off this and just cut, right? And you do all the way here. And there's one more moment for the color line. Here you don't join two parts like here. You joined two parts. Here you have one side, so basically you take two strands next to each other and join them in the same way. So basically you have all fringed up. If you want to make fringes at the bottom, you can also do that. Just obviously don't join the two parts, just make fringes here. But I decided mine to leave like this, so it has one side without fringes. So good luck making it, and I would appreciate to see what you make too. You can show me your work on Instagram by tagging me. I'm Neri Pango there too, and please subscribe if you haven't done so yet. See you next time.